blessed people of the world, of the universe. Yes, man. Been a couple of days I stay away from social media and really I examine and watch and listen, see what is going on in the minds of the people. Yeah. Lots of things are happening in sport, politics, entertainment, spirituality. Lots of things are happening politically. Yeah. So many things are happening on the internet. It's amazing. But we have to have a variety of things to make choices. Yes, it's good when we have a whole lot of things happening in front of us so we can make choices. We can speak on many different things. Yes, we saw the war between Jada Kingdom and London Don. We saw the numerous amount of videos with Derek Morgan and all of those things. Yeah. But the one I want to talk about this morning is the great works of Popcorn. Using the internet, using his resources to do something more uplifting for the people. Right? Right? I must salute you, Popcorn. Great works. And I love what you thought had extended such far, even of how you may thought that the system is treating you unkind, or not only said you were thought that how unkind the system has treated you, and the way you retaliate with positiveness. May I tell you, good morning, Island Vibes Media. May I tell you, Popcorn, I normally not do videos like this, I call people name like this. But guess what? I saw me like this people cut people, cut them to the core with goodness. Yes, cut them to the core, make them feel it, right? With goodness. You don't render evil for evil, right? Right? You don't render evil for evil. You don't build on more evil. You don't have to do what they have done. Right? You just show them your upper level class at all times. Just show them say up there so you go. You not go down there so. It's an intelligent individual who don't make dung so draw them down so while he want to go up there. So you want to show the purity of your intention. So you did not stay down here with them and cuss and fuss with them. Yes? I tell me, Pastor, this. Well, tell me, Pastor. No, my name is Tychicus. And I'm not a pastor. I'm just a truth talker. I just talk truth, sexual. Right? Wherever I saw the truth, I speak it. Right? Many may not like it, or the reason why you don't see me surface as much. It's because of the level of truth that I defend. Right? You know? the garbage thing. This man in it. Right? I can see I'm on the popcorn issue. I can see the thinking of the artist. You know? How he put the people first. He reminds me of Nehemiah, the biblical story of Nehemiah. You have seen Nehemiah seen that the walls of Jerusalem were broken down and people were taking advantage of the inhabitants. And he used his time and his resources to go and mend it. Right? Then you could just filter in Nadine Sutherland. Right? Action. Not a bag of mouth. Me love to see. I don't really speak much on certain things because I can only speak. I cannot act because I don't have the resources to act in the manner as popcorn is. But I can remember years ago coming from the fireworks. Not the last one, because I was there at the last one, but you could have can bet the sweet life. This man not going to stay there and see millions of dollars going up in flames. No. I go for the music and the camaraderie, the togetherness. But as soon as the seat touch 12 o'clock, you say, boy, I'm missing. Right? Because I know say a whole heap of resources it takes to put on that fireworks there. Not talking about the camaraderie, and the people them getting a chance to make a money, the vendors and everybody, right? And welcoming the new year. But the amount of resources, money that you see going up in flames and to pass those people on King Street have nowhere to sleep, sometimes have nothing to eat, and you have money and waste it like that. No, me not join them things there. So that's the reason why I have to salute the person who me see take their money and I do meaningful things with it. You understand? I must have to add my voice and congratulations, yeah, and show my appreciation for good works, right? Even if I'm not a fan
of Mr. Sutherland, but I really, really and truly love his line of thinking in this regard. And what I'm going to say here, I wish and I hope that a lot more successful artists will follow suit in doing the same thing as Mr. Sutherland has done. And I know I soon start get some in the comments back why you don't come off of TikTok, right? Because this is me, right? Although we may know the fact that resources have been wasted in other areas, right? That has no meaning to the masses, to the people, right? But you'd prefer to run me off a TikTok to me, say that. Yeah, you must speak the truth, you know? Now, if I, there is one say, if I had the word, I would give it to you. And I think it's Nicky Thomas said, if I had a hammer, I would hammer in the morning, and I would hammer in the evening. I would hammer all over this land. But if I did have money, the first thing we build is an education institution. Believe you me.
If I did have money, the first thing me build is a school. And the reason why I would have built a school is because I strongly believe that the educational system needs immediate attention. Yeah. And when I say needs immediate attention, it needs it like now. Yeah. I think some of the things that I have seen, I can see clearly that it is lack of knowledge, the behavior pattern of the people suggested lack of knowledge. Right? So me, this a boy, did have money, would have find some way to build schools. Yeah. Now when me see a happening in this country. Like Mr. Sutherland sees the needs to clear the drain. I want more positive thinkers like that with the resources. Many people would argue, it is the work of the government. But if you see, say the government not looking or not seeing they don't have the visions, then what you're gonna do? What are you going to do? And you're going to lead the way. You know, for that move of Mr. Sutherland, you know how much idea the government get from that? You know how much, let me say it straight and plain, in shame them. Yes. I remember coming from where I stopped watching the fireworks, One night I was coming up after fireworks and I saw these people on King Street hungry. No live nowhere. You know, certain time of year that the place cold. And I see them cringing under the coal. And the amount of money when I see goes up my fireworks. At some time I don't have dry shit. But me go beg one trolley and go beg food in a Coronation Market. And me and a lady from Overport named Judy Grant. Right? Yes. We put the idea to work. And we started to cook round on Sutton Street, round at the home round there. Every Monday. And we carry it again. The people with up on the street. And it brings a big uproar because then it's shame. Right? They were so ashamed to know that a man we don't have nothing. You at least go beg. And from doing that is many, many years ago. Doing that, I still have friends in Coronation Market who were contributing every week. Who can give pumpkin, give scallion, who can give scallion, give yam. God bless you, country people. Coronation Market, God bless you. So when you see me at different Coronation Market, me know the days when me used to go in it with my trolley, and my trolley now come out empty, right? And we go cook for the people down on King Street and carry go give them those in the park. Some of them still remember me, right? And know the good things. Dancer, right? You know, cook again, right? But no, the authorities were shamed. So they said we ought not to cook and carry the food, go get them and we tap. Right? Yeah. They may stop it. No, we stop. No. Good things like those swept under the carpet. No one talk about those good things that have been done. You know? But because I was doing it for the likes, I was doing it for the love. Right? As I continue to do things for the love. Right? I don't mind how popular I get when I do a live or a video. Once I knew that it is substantial and someone can benefit from it, right? Right? Because I am sure you have elements in this society, right, is hell bent on social media to try their endeavor best to stop you from going forward. This is the place I have seen the crab in the barrel mentality as plain as ABC. If you want, if you want, if you want people to hate you for nothing, just try started to progress in life, started to move forward in life, and you see how much enemy you get. You know why? How much friend enemy you get, right? Yeah, yeah. So you see the reason why I would have built a school with my money. Yeah, I would have built a school with my money because I saw and I identified the problem. Lack of knowledge. That's why the stupider things get more attention here. Yeah? The most stupidest of things get more attention here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The more stupid things you do is the more you recognize here. Roadrunner.
Devlin,
Ah,
Devlin.
there, there.
Agua.
Why am I there, you know? And I watch them.
Like,
I watch me
if me not,
and I
if
try
me not say that
to
name
stop
there,
me.
if me not say that name
Like,
there, if me not say that name there, you won't know who you talk to.
that man, me know we after them. I'm say Roadrunner, me know a you, man. That's no,
Oh, oh.
man, me know who me attack to. Man. No man, remember you know this a year long thing. This you know, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
remember say I did
and
smooth the boss, you know.
smooth the boss. Me, I me see it. Me know you too, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just congratulating Popcorn for his
What him do?
the oh. He had been using his resources to clean the drain in the parish that he is from. He's not waiting on government, and despite the fact that he has seen evidence of the system going against him, he never allow it to get to him that him don't do the good or the people. Right? Me like people who have those line of thoughts there can see further than the ordinary and use their money. You have people who would have lots of money, even more money more than Popcorn, but would have never used it to do such very, very important things. Right? Yes. I think it's a good gesture, right? You can see him get the tractors and he involved in the work too. Not only that, he is there pointing fingers, he's there involved in the work. So I'm
Yeah, man.
imploring
Yeah. Him not buy a tractor
more
for him not
artists.
buy himself a tractor too, man.
Eh?
Him did buy a tractor too, you know, for himself, you
But
know.
probably a film tractor. They say
For
a
him tractor
clean,
work, man.
The drain, can remember, you know, we got to the place named now St. Thomas. But any part of St. Thomas, as the rain set up, so it flood out. In.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, the rain up fall.
a bamboo. Bamboo
Right?
something like that.
Yeah, bamboo. Yeah, yeah. Wonderful works. So you see,
So I go on
works like,
differently.
eh? Say again?
Oh, yeah, you're there on your ground.
Yeah, man, with the palm my
I'm
ground,
saying
man.
you're at home.
Yeah, man. Me understand the language,
All
man.
right.
Because you see me a great beard, you know. Me understand every language, every dance, every song. So people kind of
So yeah, say that you're not building a new dance somebody.
no, because the dances now. Let me tell you, when you look at the TikTok dance them now, the what you call a routine, the routine dance them. They only last for 5 minutes, not in 5 minutes, 5 seconds, right? Doing the routines. Now, if you not
But you're
show
not
them what to do,
what you know,
if
man.
you, well, I'm not done now,
You're
man.
not have to do that.
Eh?
You're not have to follow for them thing. You just
No,
do
but
your
that
thing.
matters to stick to my original way of skanking, right? And moving using my body line to the baseline, right? Me
Yeah.
not
So,
change that.
so give me a piece. So give me a piece right now, man, for the light, man.
No, I'm not in the best of health right now to do any
Hey,
dance. Yeah,
I want
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I want you. I want
That's
you.
that's confidential. You know, I won't be dancing today and for some times.
I say it's confidential.
Ah, man,
Oh,
not really, but I just choose to keep it this way. You know, Uh, no, it's not. Well, I know. Hear me now. It's not all about dancing, and that is the thing I'm trying to get to people. So when you say Tychicus, I don't want no one to come see me as not only as a dancer or as an no, enough people don't even know that I'm an artist, right? Right? I don't want people to just see me as a man who makes sign,
brother.
right?
Tai Chi.
I'm jack of all trade, right?
Tai Chi.
Uh,
Tai Chi.
yes,
They know you're DJ too, man. Remember say you chop two tune for the life couple
I
time
said
already.
not many knew. Some may knew like
Oh,
all you, right? But not many knew, right?
then me I
Not
gonna know,
many
man. Remember
knew.
say me I gonna know now.
Huh?
Me I gonna know, remember me I gonna know now.
Yeah, me said not you. I said, remember I know over
And
3.5
them not
billion
even know
people in
them
Jamaica,
not
you
even
know.
know say not three, 2 point add, not three, not reach three yet.
Well, me know say them
But me I
statistics
say them not know
never
say you represent the country too.
them statistics never accurate, right? So when them say two, me add one.
Tai Chi, watch you now. You hear me?
Yeah.
Tai Chi, me I come link you down in your yard, man. Me I go ride off you now, so me I go cut off your life.
No, but me soon cut off, you know, cause me I go uptown, so you know must come see me.
Alright, we buck up.
Yeah, man. All right.
Me see your son the other day too, you know.
Which one of them? Oh,
You know which one.
yeah. All right.
Yeah. We not have to make it
Yeah,
be
yeah,
known
yeah,
on the
man. Yeah,
live, you
man.
know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Alright, look more.
Yeah. When me come back, me give you a buzz.
Yeah. You have my number.
All right. Cool.
All right. So we don't know. So I saw the thing set, but let me do this and come again. Right? Yeah. Yeah, man. So then I don't want people to believe that I am only a dancer. Right? There's so many works to perform. Right? Anyhow, my brief moment in life this morning is to bring across the awareness to the people that I really appreciate what Popcorn is doing. You know, uh, Canardo Records.
Yeah, man, manners, man.
Best of yourself.
Manners, no general.
Very low.
Yeah, my general, manners.
Yeah, man. What's on your mind this morning?
No, man, a topic me here you talk about, I mean, I say a good topic, you know.
Yeah, man. We must learn to appreciate good things. There are so many mediocrity that we saw, so many things that are worthwhile, and it had been blown up on the internet. Things like these, what we see Mr. Sutherland is doing
But one most of the
now,
things upon him,
should be the internet should be bombarded with congratulation for the man, because the man is doing something uplifting to his community and to the country at large. Right? Right? I saw the promotions. Did this? I saw the promotions of the clash between um, Jada Kingdom and London Don. And every scroll I scroll on the internet, that's what I have seen throughout last week. Yes, even though it's a lyrical clash, but my concern is that the those that don't fully understand will want to take it into another direction, right? Want to take it into another direction, and could have, ignite another Gaza and Gully situation in the streets, right? That's the reason why I go for education, I go for knowledge, right? Right? Yeah. So, because you're going to have preferences, right? In competition, in betting, you are go in gambling. You're going to have people preferring one more than the other, and if you don't fully understand what is happening, you will take it personal, as we have seen the Gaza and the Gully days. We have seen not even the Beanie and the Bounty, or the Super Cat and whoever in these clashes. Those were different time than now. So I keep wondering if, I mean, the clash couldn't be done in a more respectful manner. If we have to go to the level of discriminating one another, disgracing one another to come out on top. Hmm? And what the message it is sending? What's the message it is sending to the coming generation? Is it that if you're not that brawling, if you're not that, then you are not going to be successful as a Jada Kingdom or as a London Don, you know, as the angel. You have to be all that hilarious. There is no other mode of entertainment that could be used in clashes, even lyrical clashes. How that how clashes like those help the behavior pattern of the people. I just want to know, probably it making Jamaica a better place. I don't know. Probably it makes the people more loving. I don't know. I don't know. In disgracing their one another, chatting their one another's secret, telling lies on their one another, right? It's just to get the popular vote, right? Couldn't clashes like those be more intellectual? Apart from just the ability to put a situation together, words together, right? Couldn't it done another way? So that, I mean, it is more family friendly. Can you imagine that? Me sending my child to the school, right? Yes, and she's coming from a talented line, and because he or she is not that hilarious, right? Then he or she started to get that feelings that they will never make it unless they are that disrespectful to someone else. Hmm? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Because I'm quite sure out of this, there is generation who is watching and learning, right, the craft of disrespect. Hmm? The craft, how who can tell the greatest lie on on one another. Hmm? Yeah, and we speak about the fabrics of our morals. Yes, still we wonder why the children of today behave like that. And yet, those that are here before, showing them a way how they can enrich themselves by just disgracing their one another lyrically, by just telling lies on their one another. And a lot of emphasis has been thrown around those type of behavior. Right? Right? One would criticize me. One would criticize me and I said, I love pussy. And one would criticize me each time I said that. Yeah, yeah. Many would criticize me when I speak in that tone, on that level, while it is causing no one to hate their one another, right? But yet people would have seen that, would have seen me as a criminal in saying that. Hmm? But in two people speaking things that cannot be proven about their one another, for their numbers to go up, that will cause bad vibes within the family, the friends, and the followers, right, of the other party, right? Does it make sense? How does that help the society? Me no know if me alone see that. Probably I'm me alone. Probably I'm me alone so naive, I'm me alone so fool because me a grey here. And this is a modern world, right? And it is modernization, right? This is what we call good principles, good manners, you know, probably. This is what we call good in our ages, in the ages in which good has looked at as bad, and bad is looked at to be good, right? How does situation like this help our school children, our young people in school? How does something like that, doing anything to stop the violence in school, in clashes like those on the internet, right? That really occupying the time of a vast amount of the people, the young people. You know, see, I'm a deep thinker. So I look at those things. While many would have never look at that. Many say me a idiot because me look at that. About tomorrow's children who's not going to try to be a Marcia Griffiths, but going to try to be a Jada Kingdom and a London Dan. You see what I'm saying? You see the effects going down the line. Yeah? What good that has done to the society at large. Yes, it may makes the individual and the crew members, yes, They may benefit from it, but what has that done to the rest of society, to the young ones who are coming up looking for a role model? Oh, I just wonder if there's something gone wrong with my brain, you know? Just a, just a check, just a check to see. eh? But as I have seen, that good means bad, right? That sad means glad. That madness is the way to go. Hi, Papa. Good morning. Flavor Sue. Good morning, Flavor Sue. Right? I'm having deep concern, Sue Sue. Right? To see what these people gravitate to, hugged and loved, and what and whom they hate and despise. Right? Yes, I'm now deeply concerned, you know, and about the generation to come. How are you going to get it better when this is the example that is setting here? Intimidation. Now, I know a lot of people here would watching this live right now. I said, why not go sit down? Why not come out for the internet? No, no. The people that make their money are grudge people. The easiest thing to say is grudge and bad mind. And the people who only thought that it's because they lack the vision. Now you see someone who has vision, who is thinking of what it may do down the road, right? The wise man sees danger from afar, and the foolish one waits until it come upon them. Now that's how you become a discerner, right? You are able to see what's gonna happen, right? Right? The wise man see his danger from afar, but the foolish man wait until it crept up on them, right? You must be able to see your enemies from a distance. You must be able to see your situation from a distance, right? So you take care of it. You saw the rain set up in the north and you have your clothes on the line. Go and take it up if you don't want them to wet up, right? Go take them up, man. If you want them to wet up, make it stay up on the line, right? But if you don't want them to wet up, man, you saw the rain, it not start due yet, you know. It not start fall yet. But you see the dark clouds gathering. So you go and take up your clothes to secure them. Are we securing the younger generation that is coming? When we promoted things like those on their favorite, the internet, probably me want to see a psychiatrist. Because what we no call good when me see as bad, what we no call right, and when me see as wrong. Me no know. Me no know if me a troublemaker. Probably. Me no know if me wicked want stop the girl them and make money. You come and shut up your mouth. When you not left the people them busy, you know have nothing to go do. What about my little young ones that coming? Want to be an artist? And if you can't cuss out you one another and tell how large and how wide and how deep and how shallow, right? You are. You cannot be a superstar. No, you just cannot be a superstar. So you get the next generation come doing the same thing. Alpha male, bless up yourself. The next generation doing the same thing. And every generation comes do the same thing. What will be the end? What will be the end product? Hmm? Coming from the days of Millie Small, my boy Lollipop, smashing hit. Yeah. Coming to the days of Mama Liza. Uh, there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. Yeah. Mama Liza and Kojak. Coming from the days, yes, of Sister Nancy. Yeah. Coming from the days of the ladies, Lady Junie, Lady Anne, Lady Patra. Right? Right? Marcia Griffiths, Lorna Bennett. We're talking about female in there, the female artist. Yeah. Chevelle Franklin. Yeah. Then we reach up to Lady Mackerel, later named Macadam, and some I wouldn't be remembering all of them. Right? Until we reach to the Lady Saw, the Angel, and the dancehall queen now, and all of the sensiers, and so if you come look at the line coming down, right? A woman's voice is as sweet as a whistling nightingale, right? When you look back on the Aretha Franklins, right? Come right down to Mariah Carey's and all of those, right? International voices, Rihanna and all of those, singing sweet songs. As I said before, the female voice is as sweet as a whistling nightingale, right? When they sing from the soul of their heart, their mind, their body, when they put everything into it, it is so convincing. Instead of you there telling everyone whom you have a relationship with, how the relationship lasts, how it operates, why you end it, right? And you add some untrue story to it. Say you're clashing and you want to come out a winner. Mighty God of Daniel. The internet has been bombarded with this, and you have the supporters supporting this. I'm happy. I'm an ant. I'm happy. I'm not an elephant. So I will take the opportunity as an ant to speak in this manner because you don't pay ants any mind. Right? Right? You don't pay the ants any mind. The ants is nothing. The ants is whom I walked on. At the ground you live on, ants. Me are the elephant, me a big boy. Me can't match myself with you. So, in order not to match with the ants, the elephant don't pay the ants no mind. So I'm at liberty to say what I'm saying here without being mauled to the ground by the elephants. Right? Yeah, yeah. Because if the elephant should respond to the ants gonna be seated right upside the elephant. So you don't pay the elephant, the ants any mind. Elephants, no. Now equality and justice, it stands for all. And Tony Rebel once said, mind what you teach the children. Make sure it is not something to hurt them. Be careful of what you teach the children. Make sure it's not something to hurt them. I speak about long time ago, people calling good bad and bad good, and they said it's just as long. Right? So till it's reached to this tune, that even if you're giving yourself a name, you don't give it a good name. You give it a bad name. Right? As if the trueness of the power of the word you speak is nonsense. A long time thing that. No power no inner the word now. So we can easily call down say bad and nothing bad no happen. We can easily give myself name bad. Right? Because the trueness of the power of the words no longer existed. And the true that again. That words has power, takes on to the flesh, right? And manifests through the atmosphere. It is not so again. That's a lie. That if you go around now and give yourself wicked man, you consider calling yourself the wickedest name, the best name, right? But you see what I call myself? The ants. Not the biggest, but the littlest of creature. I call myself. Right? I call myself the best name. Tychicus means profound, energy. Tychicus, the revelator, to reveal things. Right? Right? I could easily well call myself Tychicus badness. But I teaches nothing that is bad. I preaches nothing that is bad. Neither I encourages nothing that is bad. I encourages things that is deep and the profound things, right? I reveal things to you. I will take it and zooming into you that you have a clearer picture, right? But what if I did call myself Tychicus badness? All I could bring to you is badness. Because that's what I attach to my name. Wicked. Right? That's what I have attached to my name. Animosity. That's what I attach to my name. So don't want you going to get good out of something that is portraying bad. The only way, there has to be a revolution. And the revolution has to start in your mind. The revolution has to start in your own mind. Then you go right back to Bob Marley's and Peter Tosh and Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther, right? And they said, emancipate yourself. Revolutionize your mind. Take a look at yourself. I'm talking to the man in the mirror, right? The name you give unto yourself. So you'd have got me. You'd have got me. You'd have seen where I am coming from. And you'd have seen why I'm so concerned. And you'd have seen also why, although I am popular, I am not popular. Yeah? Because of the stance I took. The brand of principles that I took. The brand of truth. Right? My brand of love. My brand of care is so different. Is so different from a lot of the brand that out there right now. Authenticity, authentic, organic, just being official, trying to be less artificial, but more official. Papa Smurf, Papa Smurf. Mm. Now in times like these, all right, Mama. In times like these, we need to take an in-depth look in ourselves. We need not follow the hype. We just need to look at the blind and the unblind, right? That you don't allow the blind to lead a blind. Those that can see must take the initiatives, right? Right? So you must, when those want to be fully done, there must be someone who want to be fully bright to correct the one that is done. If someone is fully bad, there must be someone out there who is fully good, right? To encourage the fully bad, that badness don't play. Right? From the prison to the morgue to the cemetery. From the prison to the morgue to the cemetery. That's how I know bad man end up, you see, the words of Leroy Smart. From the prison to the morgue to the cemetery. I'll be playing some Leroy Smart later on today. Right? Yeah. Now the truth, man. The truth me I tell you no more. I truth me I tell you no. Right? Let your good be good and your bad be bad. The oranges that are bad, we throw them out. The oranges that are good, we have them. We keep them. Yes. The oranges that are good, we keep them. The mangoes that are good, we keep them. We don't keep the bad one. That's why who heard me earlier on said, if I had the money, I would build a school and I am the principal there. Because in my school, front is front and back is back. In my school, good is good and bad is bad. In my school, right is right and wrong is wrong. Right? In my school, kids are animal, children are children. In my school, a chicken doesn't have breasts. In my school, a sister cannot call a next sister brother. In my school, right? In my school, my brothers are not a dog. In my school, my right is right. My wrong is wrong. My love is love. My hate is hate. Right? Organic. Official. Yes? Yes? In my school, if I, Dennis Brown said, if I have the world, I would give it to you. If I had the resources, I would build a school and I am the principal there. In my school, the moon over the cow, not the cow jump over the moon. In my school, a dish cannot run with a spoon because a dish don't have no foot. In my school, right? That's what I would taught in my school, right? And this is what I try to do in the general public every day. And that's the reason why I only have 76 likes. Because people doesn't like the official things. It is the artificial things, the lies, the hardigaries, the hilariousness, the nonsense they support. They call bad good. I'm having a good program here. Sean Ferguson, bless up yourself. Right? Right? I'm having a good program here. But being as it not bad, it don't get no support, because good don't get support. Right? Long time, Sean, long time. Haven't heard from you. Yes. Yes, it's been quite a while, but it's good to know that you're up and around and bouncing. Yeah, man. Doing the same thing that you love to do, I gather, Sean. Right? You know, I really do love that area too, but you don't know how I love to do it. You know, I cannot. I cannot really resign or retired from that. The right way. But I trust you're having a fine 2024, and more blessing and more in 2024, Sean. Yes. We want to continue to heal up popcorn and make popcorn know that people like me respect what he's doing. And when we saw Sean Ferguson more eating, not of the buff, but of the chocho and the Irish potato. Yes, yes. Those are more when you add more eating I want you to be specific on what to eat. Yeah, right? You can say the Irish, the chocho, the cucumbers, and all of that, all those are vegetable that good for your body. Right? When you eat those, when you consume those, you're talking about strength. Right? And so I like how Sean is encouraging you to feed your body. Yes. Yes. That's positive, Sean. I like that. I really do like that. Yeah. So positive. Yeah. Because the Bible said the food is the staff of life. And once you're eating good food, you will always be healthy and strong. I know that cannot be wrong. You'll always be healthy and strong. So let us strive to do the good things raw buff. Or I didn't know the buffaloes could have been. Are you referring to the buffaloes? I did not know that. I said that the buffaloes. Which part of the buffaloes? The buff. Oh, you didn't put the buffaloes. The buff. The buff. Oh, the buff. I think about the breast. Okay. Yes, the breast that contains milk. Yes, that. Yeah. The buff. Yes, it's good for prostate cancer. Yeah, yeah. Revelations. Yeah, that's revelations. Yeah. Whenever time you got a relief of your prostate by eating the buff, you can let me know. Then I will go and get something for my prostate. Yes, and I haven't seen buffaloes in Jamaica. Probably they are at the part of the world that you are right now. Mm. What I know is here, chocho is here, and I eat a lot of chocho. Yes, because the chocho is watery. Yes, and cucumber good for the body. Really, the buffaloes. And how do you hunt them? How you catch them? How they how you manage to get them in your position, Sean? Cause I gather you're speaking of the buffaloes. From 1998, Sean is eating buff. Mr. Cool, good morning, sir. Somebody help Sean. Somebody can help Sean to describe the buff for me. What? The buffaloes. How do Sean catch these buffaloes? Boy, he must be a skillful hunter. Yes. Sean is a skillful hunter. Can you imagine? Yes. In the forest. Oh. In the forest, Sean. I'm afraid of the rhinoceros and all of those, so I won't be going in the forest. Right? That's a wild cow. I know. Yeah, I know. So I'm saying Sean is a very brave man. And he's been eating buffaloes from 1998. He's supposed to have a lot of them. Yeah, yeah, man. We have some serious people on the planet here, you know, Mr. Cool. Some very serious people we have here. Yeah? Yes. Some very serious people. One Gaza stay so. Yeah? Yeah. Some very serious. Yes, yes, certainly. But I grow up on the goat meat. Yes. And I have to put a lot of pepper. So any meat that I am eating, even with the chow, I have to have a lots of Scotch bonnet pepper on it. So if I catch one of Sean's buffalo, right, and once it can be properly seasoned and marinated, yes. To answer your question, Mr. Cool, once, yes, because they said the wild hog is the best one to eat. The wild hog, the best meat. So the wild cow is the buffaloes. So probably that's good. That's the one that's good for your prostate. Right, Sean? You can answer me. Well, okay. Yeah. Yes. That's how it is. So I would say, so what about you, Mr. Cool? If you catch one of those wild buffaloes, those wild cow, would you try to breed it, or you just kill it and eat it? I don't like how you're not answering me at all. Right? Now remember, me can't understand, If I was on this platform here, oh, I am not that fast. Oh, okay. Nah, man, you must can set a trap. Eh? I'm quite sure he's a good reader, and you know about the hedgehog and the hare. When you go to school, Mr. Cooler, know you read a book there, The hedgehog and the hare, right? The two hedgehog. Right? So you don't have to fast. All you just need to do is to just set up set the trap, and you will come out victorious. Maybe some babies. Or you would breed the buffaloes. But you're a smart man, Mr. Cole. I didn't know you were so smart. Yes. Yes, and you'd have tamed those buffaloes, right? Tame those buffaloes and prevent Sean from going in the wilderness to endanger himself to catch those wild cow, right? Yes, yes, I can see you are a good planner, Mr. Cole. Yes, yes, yes. Breed them instead of eating them. You breed them. Yes. Oh, so cool. Uh, but on the other hand, though, Mr. Cool, I was congratulating Popcorn, Mr. Sutherland, for his great works in St. Thomas, right? Yes. In I'm not. I think that news should spread all over, right? And when we saw people with the resources, who have the resources, and use that them as cordon in doing the right thing, there's not do but appreciate it. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So we would,
Morning, sir.
yes, Mr. Morning, Mr. Cole.
Morning.
I haven't seen you for quite some times.
Yeah, me see you most of the time, but you always, one away and do your little private thing.
Yes, I choose to do that sometimes when I have certain things on my chest where I want to throw off
Right.
without any interference. So
Yeah.
I choose to do it that way
Yeah.
sometimes.
I see you in service sometime and you do your little one away thing sometime. Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to bring forth my versatility to the world to
Right.
show them that there's nothing, no one thing about me.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. You,
right?
you, sound, you sound versatile, man. You sound very intellectual.
Yes, because there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know.
You do. You do. You bring some little style to your thing, man.
Well, all right. As an intelligent man and a man who knows about the music
Yeah.
and entertainment,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pick your brain a bit, and so you could expose a little that in your mind, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm quite sure you're following the clash between Jada Kingdom and what's the name, London Don.
Down, down. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I would just want to
Stepland, Dan. Be corrected.
Stefflon Don.
Stepland.
Yeah, yeah, Stefflon Don. Uh, but the name is not that important to what
Okay.
is important to me.
Okay.
Hearing them, both of them going at each other
Uh-huh.
like that,
Okay.
disgracing their one another, bringing down their one another, talking their deepest secrets about their one another, talking their relationship on a rhythm, right? How does that how does that help the society?
Nah, but you gotta listen though. You gotta understand the dynamics.
Yes,
It's
I
politics.
want to.
It's politics and it's crafted. It's money. It's
Yes,
exposure. It's
yes,
exposure. There's
yes.
no there's never a bad exposure when it comes to business. It's all about business. Money. Dinero.
Oh,
Mucho money. Exposure. They're gonna make ton load of money. Millions of dollars for this exposure.
Marcia Griffiths did do that.
Huh?
Did Marcia Griffiths do that with Phyllis Dillon?
Uh, maybe different type, different kind of exposure, different kind of exposure.
They weren't looking exposure.
It's exposure, yeah. It's a God given talent for them to do that, for them to expose and dancehall right now. Dancehall get a big boost from this
But
clashes.
I don't support negativity
Maybe
bootsing the society.
maybe you don't, but those people understand. outside of society, they welcome it.
Yes, someone is saying, Narrow Escape is saying, remember controversy sells. I knew all of that. Yeah, but couldn't we be more controversial in the positive? Couldn't we more controversial
Uh-huh.
in the positive?
There is no bad when it comes to publicity or exposure. There's no bad. You can't pay for that. It's too much. It's very expensive, and
Yeah, yes, yes.
that's a good thing for them. They their bottom line their bottom line make a lot of money from that argument.
Can I say,
You know, it's not real violent. You know, their mouth just dirty. Their
can
mouth
I
just
say
dirty.
something
That's
here?
it. It's crafty.
Hold on, Mr. Cole.
Hmm?
Let me hear from Narrow Escape.
Yeah. Um, Prior to this clash or this showdown, as what they call it, a lot of people never heard of whatever her name is.
Teflon. Teflon.
Jada Kingdom was like, yeah, Jada Kingdom was like upcoming. Yeah, she had lead in terms of she was more exposed. So this little clash now puts both of them out there. A lot of people never know them or even care about them.
Right.
So whatever is gonna happen, sales, record sales are more promotion, and they're just gonna be out there.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And that basically that's what they wanted. Yeah?
Yeah. It's crafted, man.
My brand is gonna go forward.
It not intend to hurt any of them. They just beef their bottom line, beef their musical talent. That's what it's all about.
Now, let me just cast your mind back to the Gaza and the Gully. Lyrical war. When it gets physical in certain area, just have an excuse. I'll be back with you in a few seconds. Just take a note of that question.
Mr. Cool,
Yes.
I just want to say this
Uh-huh.
in terms of male female clashes.
Uh-huh.
With the Gaza and the Gully thing, it
Uh-huh.
was like men clash on a different level.
Right.
When that clash, that verbal clash finish,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna take it to the street. They're gonna take it to the streets,
But,
and
but, but
that's how things will happen. But with the
they
female
made
clashing,
okay, go ahead, Captain.
yeah, with the female clashing, it's all about who can say the more nastier things and get more hype. Yeah,
Right. Right. But in the Gaza and Gully clash, they made mistake where the fans wasn't educated enough to know that it's not real stuff. It's just musical clash. The fans was not that educated for no say, listen me, at them bottom line and a dancehall, that's a dancehall are going for years. And they don't really
but
mean nothing.
and then again, if you check the demographics, is that from both sides, the people them where follow them up are the diehard fans them, and
Uh,
normally people. I know I probably get a lot of stick for this, but I can say this without fear or favor. Normally people from with them background kind of, yeah,
shaky.
education,
Shaky. Them
yeah,
not
yeah,
them not they're not
educationally,
investing in them. Them not
yeah,
investing in themselves a
educationally,
certain
they
way.
don't see it as just two men sparring and
Right.
chatting a lot of foolishness.
Right.
Them don't
Right.
see it as like,
Them take
yeah,
sides.
something,
You see
yeah, some
a man,
subversive thing.
yeah.
Yeah, guns are go drawn and gunshot are go fire and all of that.
Yeah. And my
Yeah, the
artist
news
that
are concerned.
and the boy enough for this my artist and
Right.
uh,
And everybody have an entourage. Movada had an entourage, Cartel had an entourage.
yeah.
And the people in the entourage was no angel. You never see no priest and no pastor and follow back of them.
But you see what them do to you see what them do to them, right? Listen, I example them Ninja and Cartel example them turn them in, I know.
Yeah,
Them put them
really.
under the jail. Them put them under the jail for soften up the whole of the youth them to say listen me. You're not gonna commit no crime and get away with it. You're gonna pay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, I am back, and I've heard your response both to you. Uh, but let me just, I'm hasten to say though, it wasn't Cartel and Mavada that was having the clash, was the fans, right? And
Yeah, that's
that
true.
is where we have to look to see how controlled and how intelligent the fans of both females are. We are not going to expect both of them to be trading blows at one another, but the fans out there whom are not educated as we are, right? To control ourselves and knowing that it is just a marketing strategy,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Right?
It is
So
Martin.
that is where the danger lies, because I have seen a certain man degrading a certain man because a certain woman had used a certain man name into one of her clash songs. Now that is building animosity in the street.
All right. And watch it. Watch it, what's gonna happen then. The individual that are named in these songs, they're gonna step up the game, they're gonna come out with something, and before you know it, you're gonna have a different set of beef with some other people. Yeah?
Yeah,
All of the man
yes,
the name all of the name man them we get name in the song, them are gonna come out with for them own beef. And the thing just continue. But listen, if you can remember, there was this is going on from ages, you know. There was Derek Morgan and Prince Buster. You remember
not
Blackhead
like that.
Chinaman?
Not the
Blackhead
way it has
Chinaman.
been done.
Yes. But
Not
back
the
then it
way
was
like
back then it
shaking up
was a
Orange
tema.
Street, whitehead
Yeah,
China, blackhead Chinaman.
yeah,
We know, I know of those clashes,
yeah.
right?
Back then it was a tema version, yeah? Because they normally used to meet like in the dance hall.
Well,
And it
yeah,
was a friendly
but
verbal
these not
sparring.
meeting, these not seeing eye to eye at all.
Yeah.
They
But
are not
no.
seeing eye to eye. If both
We're in more
individual,
modern times. We're
if
in more
both
modern times.
individual is going to appear on one show, they have to have big, healthy bodyguards.
Yeah, that's not true. That's the truth.
Mm,
That's the
eh?
truth. But as I say, moving into the newness of modern times now, the gun is a weapon of choice. So when you're dealing with some people like, you know, a gun, everything I go start pointing to the gun. Wait, you list a man, him start telling about him gun and him gunman friend them. You see? Back then, Derek Morgan and Prince Buster, gun wasn't all of that. So they
No,
talk it out, and they laugh and they move
they were
on.
switchblade knife though. They were switchblade knife, and there
Yeah,
always was machete and pickaxe stick. No, but they did not choose to go that route. They did not choose to go that route. They have a lyrical showdown, right? I heard Beanie and Bunty speak up one time that they was gonna get physical. Beanie, Bunty said he prevent the physicalness out of it, but this is way up in the 90s. We're talking about Prince Buster in the 60s. Right?
yeah. And truth be told, being a man is normally seen as a joker. He's a very jovial person, yeah. Bounty Killer
Yes.
might say like cross angle miserable, but that's just his persona, yeah. And you have to live up to that. But he's not really a violent person. And the next thing again, him have forethought in that him can see down the road in that if you start war, physical war and them thing there, you gonna have consequences for dealing. And him want him thing go forward. So him never generally war, yeah? No care how you hear him say cross, hungry, miserable or whatever. I just film persona that him now war. Beanie Man is a straight joker. It
Yes, I
never
know.
come it
I,
never come
I,
to physical blow. It never come
yes,
to physical blow. But look
and
again,
the fans, the fans, yes, the fans is the one whom I remember the Mavado incident at his birthday, and remember it's the fans and the police that clash, right? Yeah. So it is
okay.
always the fans that is going to be the problem, right? How well they can brush off themselves and see they're one another. You know that I am from Jada's side, and you is from Steph London's side, and you can still share a drink together, right? How much that will ever happen in this time?
Yeah. But look at the flip side of all of this is that these are two dancehall artists, yeah? And the lyrics, the derogatory lyrics that they're singing are against each other in this clash. That never go up on no record or no CD or anything at all. So it will be like just a underground vibes when they
Narrow
meet together
escape,
in the street
narrow
or in a dance.
escape, narrow escape. Soon and very soon, you're not going to have any recordings with the advent of the internet. This is
Yeah,
where you see music is trending right now, right? Right?
Tychicus, I've never lost faith in the music because probably you may not know it, but just look. Especially in your area. In your area. Notice the
Yeah.
artists that come from your area. There is the Black Uru, there is the
hmm
Tamlin,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Peebles
yeah.
and all of those
Wailing
people.
Soul,
Wailing Souls,
mhm.
yeah. All of these people.
Third
And watch.
World. hmm
Nothing violent never come out of film music. Yeah.
hmm Yeah.
And when you look now, everybody has to be looking at where them little people are going with. Especially, alright, for two women, them a fling them all up at the ragged side. Them should be ashamed of themselves.
But of
Because
course,
society look for women differently. You see? It is expected to a man behave bad and go out with all kind of things and yeah. But when you look on basically these are two uptown girls. These are girls that they know on a really ghetto them
out
originally
and
come
out,
from.
get a girl. Huh?
Yeah. And to see how them a behave like right now. Only a certain set of people really check for them kind of behavior and for them kind of music. Yeah? It's just like a fun, just for fun. Cause you think about it for an hour or two when it's presented to you on any social media or any music platform. And after that, it's out of your head. You don't remember about that until somebody bring it up. You see? So they ain't going nowhere.
Naro, I don't want you to believe that it's out of the youths. Because you'd have seen it played out in the schools. Those type of behavior, right?
Well, well.
You'd have seen it played out in the school, right? The same thing when you hear them talk about in their relationship. It started in the school with these children, right? And these children act it out on the street, right? That you simply step on a man's shoes and you have your long time. You say, "Boy, you take on me girl, just get the opportunity. You think I shoes when I step on? No, it's something from deep down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
deal with
hear,
that.
you hear some policeman kill some man and put gun on them. Or something from way down in good David Darling woman. Right?
Tajikot, if you look at my screen and you will see what I'm talking about. I've been with the music for the longest while.
Yes.
Yeah? And
Okay.
trust me, certain type of people can't get a play in a my in a my I don't even look at certain artists. Yeah?
Yes.
So no care
Yes.
where you gonna stay. But you not get to play from me, or me not look for you and your brand of music when you talk about. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Trust me. So when them are going, they all of you see them a pick up and them are going, no. Some short lived music when I'm no shelf life. You see? No shelf life. Some short lived music where them a keep up. Them two little girl there. Because them a go hard and them a realize that them family them are damaged. Because them a talk about them mother and have some really personal information them a share about them family and them mother. So
Then,
if you're well
and
thinking
if
and next
you
well thinking
continue to have the public
individual nah
applauding
really good
them,
at root.
now, if you
Yeah,
continue to have the people, the general public, applauding them, giving them sticks, giving them strokes, they will continue.
yeah, true.
Right?
True.
You have to
But
come out
listen,
and let them know. Some
we
because
have the
I don't
stick.
hear nobody speak of it the way I'm speaking of it this morning. And it took all the bravery in me to speak of it. Then God is so good. He sent Mr. Cool and he sent you who have a fair idea of what I'm talking about. Right? For us to discuss it. Right? You know, because it is like ice cream that's sweet on your tongue, but doing a great damage to the
To
structural
the rest of
body.
the body. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. True.
Right? But how can we get the message out? All right, Mister. We're gonna look at Steam 2023, right? And we are gonna look at the two main acts that caused Sting to become to become a premature, right? We're first gonna look at their name. What I'm not quite sure if they were the build clash artists for the night,
Okay.
right?
Don't want to see where you're
No,
going. They won't
no.
do the clash.
When you look at both names, if I think if the producers were thinking, they would not, their show would not be, comes to a premature end because the name of the two artists did suggest that fully bad and animosity. So their names were telling the general public, also the promoters, that that is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So it was preempted then. Like, you know, it was in the making. They
Yes, it
basically
was
was
an
just waiting
accident
on that night.
waiting to happen. Yes, Mr. Cool.
Yeah. They were just basically waiting on that night.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, for them to bring their animosity fully bad. And what has that done to the brand Sting?
Well,
When you look at Sting that were suspended for quite some times, and last year we have to chat the things, you know. Last year it was Amari and Queenie, right? What does that bring to the brand of
listen,
Sting?
and when you think about that, two no talent, the two persons you named a while ago, none of them have no talent, It's just
You
that
see,
because them are social media personality, them must feel like say the boy, them get so big, them have to go take it to the dancehall stage. No talent.
you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm wondering, like Queenie and Amari, I gather they were built to clash. But I'm not quite sure if Animosity and Fully Bad were the build clash artists for the night. Because, as you said, their name weren't all that in the public domain. of such. It's not as popular, right? Like a Beanie and a Bounty, and you'd have expect that like a Cartel, like a Ninja Man, and so on. Their name were not flourishing in the street, right? You know. So what does that what does that do to the brand of dance hall itself and the brand
Well,
Sting?
as I say, dancehall is in jail just now because some of the major acts of dancehall are in jail. You have Cartel, you got Ninja, you can name them. Even some lesser ones. There is Zebra. There is Zebra. Yeah? So when you look at it, man, everything is just going down. Everything going down.
You know what happened? People must sometimes sit back and take an in-depth look into the whole apparatus of dancehall of the music itself. Let's not say dancehall. Let us bring the Jamaican reggae music into focus, right? From its inception and the changes that it had gone through. Yes, Tootsie did go jail, right? 54-46, right? And Gregory Isaac did go to jail, right?
Yes, there is Mikey Spice. There
Right? I
is
think
there is
Bunny
so
Wailer
much.
did go to jail as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
right? Right? But we could have seen that they were targeted by Babylon. Babylon target them because they weren't singing for Babylon; they were singing against Babylon.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. There was
So,
anti-establishment. There was singing against the establishment. Yeah.
yes, 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 the system they were chanting against. So we would expect them to not to be a friends of Babylon, and they would want to use their power on them. But what are these people today in dancehall? What are they singing about? Hmm? The guns, the flush of money, the greed, not
Yeah.
not so much for the need, but for the greed, right?
And nowadays it's not music anymore. It's just social commentary put to put to a beat. You know.
But social commentary coming back from Ernest Smith days, Pluto Shervington, Ram God
Yeah.
liver, good fi make
Rambo liver.
vanish water, right? Right?
Yeah.
Remember those, Mhm. Right? Those type of songs that, the family could have sit with their children and enjoy a dinner with reggae music, right? But you dare not do it with dancehall.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah? You dare not make if you go in the taxis them, you look and you see the taxi driver them a drive and have their turn operator, right? Because when they look in the audience, when they look on their passengers, they knew them have to choose the type of song
The
that
type of
can
music.
pay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. True.
Right? Yeah, because they want the passenger, right? And they want to play their music to suit them. Two young girl, two old man in there. How are you going to please them? Yeah,
To balance that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
right. In earlier days, it weren't like that. Yes, we used to have chair barbed wire in his underpants.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Listen.
Those songs were known as band song. And
And
I'm
watch me.
speaking on that. Do you know the first slack song that ever sing in Jamaica? Narrow Escape. Mr. Cool, are you still there? You know the first
Yes.
slack song?
The first what?
Uh,
Slack song.
I
Uh,
think it was hold on. Fear Charlie Ace and Fear Punani.
What that? Me don't know
You
that
know
one
that
there.
one?
Tell me about that one there.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's Charlie. Yes. Originally, his name is Charlie Arganier. I don't know if in recent memory, if you remember, like way back then, downtown used to have a little van park at South Parade where they sell records.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's like 67, 68, somewhere there about. That was Charlie. Yes, he was a recording artist plus he sells record. Yeah,
So what
and
about Prince Buster?
Prince Buster.
Wrecka Pum
You mean
Pum.
Big
I
Five?
want a big
You mean,
fat
you
girl
mean
to Wrecka Pum
Big
Pum.
Five?
Already or no?
Yeah,
Big
Prince
fat
Buster
girl.
first rap song was Big Five.
Big
Research
five.
Big Five and you know. Yeah, Big Five, it name by Prince Buster, and that was like that's raw. That's raw sexuality.
Me I
Yeah,
forgot Google that one there.
yeah.
Me know about Wrecka Pum Pum.
Reka Pum Pum. That's later on. That's later on. But Big Five
Oh,
was early
oh,
out, and Charlie and Fear. Look at that one. It named Punani. And they started by saying, "Oh, darling, you only love me when you want Punani."
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have
God
Max
bless.
Romeo.
God
You
bless
have
you.
Max
Me never
Romeo.
know that one there. That,
Then you have Max Romeo was
all
saying,
I think it was the very first one was Wrecka Pum Pum, which was very stupid.
"No,
Mm-mm.
no." Prince was
Because
had a number of slap
I
songs.
can't see in God's heaven why a man would want to wreck a pum pum. Cannot see it.
Oh, oh, you know what? Oh, you don't know why? Oh, you don't know what the other way must say it. And the pum pum go around.
Well, listen, back then, certain terminology wasn't used, because now probably someone I said, well, I want to mash it up, yeah?
Yeah,
But him just say, I want to wreck it. The way he
that's
want to deal with it, so, yeah, arrogant and bad, you know?
why I say it's the first bad song. I wouldn't call it slap, but it's the first bad song. Because there should be no man on earth who wants to wreck pum pum. Every man should want to build pum pum, take care of pum pum, because pum pum is the thing that responsible for all life on earth. Where you
As we
want
know,
wreck pum pum
as
for?
we know.
Hmm?
Listen, up to 2 days ago, I tell a man, we are talking in a little group discussion. I tell a man that, listen, any man that can come and tell me that him drop out of father's ass, I will give him two $5,000 note. And everybody went silent for a good 3 minutes. Wait, this is actually what this man is saying is actually truth. Because that's why you must not disrespect woman in a whole, yeah? Because everybody come out of their mother. Everybody come out of their mother. I'm yet to
Narrow
see.
escape. Narrow escape.
Yeah.
You know me personal?
Yes. I mean see you in the street and round and about. Alright.
Seeing me in the
Yeah,
street, right?
yeah.
And you know the message I bring to the street.
Pum 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 all the way.
That I am the president of the International Pum Pum Association.
Association.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. When every man in Jamaica don't want to own the name Pum Pum, me own it. And
Uh,
every man say, you're pussy. Me say, anytime you tell me that, do you know say you honor me?
but
Eh?
exactly. But one of my favorite phrases that listen, oh you're so full of shit. I must out of your father ask you drop out. You couldn't burn out of your mother and I behave like oh yeah behave. Especially when somebody really are going like them stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people would have heard me saying these things and believe that I'm a sex maniac. But I just want the youth them to
No,
get the awareness. that they
Of
must
where you come
love
from.
that thing, right?
Yeah.
So when I say gray hair man like me, I talk about me love it, right? Instead, them they emulate me, make me be a role model to them because me old and gray and still I say me love it. Them want go in a jail, want run left it.
I tell you. Uh, while you're on that topic, me always I say to myself, you have a lot of young man, a lot of man in Jamaica. You mean, as you and them talk and the argument gets strong. Oh, kill a man and go to jail, Oh, the friend. Why you don't want to do that? And no girl in there jail, a pay man there jail,
Just talk, no
You
man.
know, little enclosure, little enclosure with 5 or 6 man a fought pan you. There's no joy in that. And you locked up for a greater part of the 24 hour. Yeah? You only get like a hour. You come out and you bed and you get something to eat and you get locked up back again. And by 2 o'clock, them fly you up and give you something, man. And you lock back down for the rest of the time. And trust me, it's not a pleasant thing. You have 4 or 5 man in a little small room. Everybody a fart, a belcher, all kind of exchange are going right there. So why you don't want to subject yourself to that?
Unless, all right, all right. It
Yeah,
deep,
I know where you're headed.
It, it is just their thinking, their thought. That's why I tell
Yeah,
them, say, they must think more positive because a lot of them believe that when them got jail, right, them are come out to be a done because
no,
on one stage, on one stage, big party used to held in the jailhouse when we did under lockdown here out here, and jail
yeah.
could keep party.
Oh,
So a lot of them have the views that jailhouse was a safer even for them. Right?
yeah.
When they do their wrongs out here, they knew that their cronies are out there waiting to so they feel better into the hands of the state. So they do some little stupid things. Right? And because of the system so corrupt and so what you like call it, so slack, right? That they will go in today and come out tomorrow, right? So that none of them don't even mind the little couple of lunchtime that them are gonna spend in there to reorganize, regroup, and come back.
But me
Right?
can tell you this. I can tell you this. Jail and prison in Jamaica is just a breeding ground for criminals.
Of
For a different
course,
level of criminality. Because
of
listen, if
course.
you go in there, say you're charged with stealing a simple larceny. You go in there, you meet 5 other man, 2 murderer, 1 rapist, one whatever charge in charge for. And listen, you are a junior criminal there, yeah? So you gotta take counsel from them. Them will tell you how it is and what you should be doing. So in your head you tell yourself, say, oh, me not go do no last thing again. No one graduate to something bigger. Yeah? No one be probably a murderer or a rapist. And you're in there for a length of time. Them a work for you. Because you see how them live in there. People bring things come give them. Police give them a little respect in the jailhouse and all of that. So you have to emulate that. If you're not a strong person for say boy, boy, when me get out, me go try and do better. And me go live a different life. So it's just a continuous circle. You go in, you get charged, you run off a
Mhm,
2 or 3 year with a remand or whatever. You make new friends. When you come out, you're going to link your new friend them, and then them graduate to a different level of criminality. Trust me,
mhm.
panda.
Yeah, it's an institution, right? And yes, an institution, a university of badness and criminality, right? Instead of being rehabilitated. Now, Black Uhuru, you mentioned, sing a song about. General Penitentiary.
General Penitentiary.
Yeah, good.
All right. Let me tell you something about that. I used to live. I live halfway across the city, yeah. And I used to
Yeah,
leave evening time. I don't go back to my house. Like I left school with my school friend them. We used to you have a place, a water house at the bus terminus. They call Ital Shop. Right at the
yeah,
bus terminus. There, so. Them time
uh-huh,
there, Ducky, Michael Rose and
uh-huh,
Ducky Simpson
yeah,
was like they never make it. They never make it big them time there.
uh-huh,
We used to go there so and them are rehearse. Me I talk about rehearsing without a band, you know.
mm-hmm.
Them just there they attack as a whole of a Rasta man used to do it. Them there they attack and we just for the
Right,
fun because we used to
a
wait.
lucky 13. Right, a lucky 13.
Well, me don't know that name there, but me just know it's Ital shop them
The
used to call it.
item shop, down below, right? All right.
Yeah, right
That
on the bus
corner
somewhere
used to
just
name
off.
Great West. Great
Yeah.
West. That on the
I just
football
remember
to the
stepping out of the
Waterhouse
bus
team.
and it took me about 5 to 10 steps for go where the shop was.
Yes, man. I eat a lot of the item food when I'm
Yes. So
just growing up.
you see, um,
Yeah.
every almost all the Waterhouse artists, I, I, I've seen them from before they get big and all of that. Trust me.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of them
Until the
because there was like
attention,
wailing
until the
souls up the
attention
road.
did remove, come round on the front where these guys used to have a bar. A guy named Giant. That's where Junior Reed and
Junior,
Tony
yeah,
Rose, the one of them, used to call
everybody,
you Mundell, and all of those
yeah,
used to congregate there. Wailing Soul, Don Carlos, right?
Don Carlos,
Mm, yes, that's where they all used to congregate it, right? Now, Junior Reed, as you said that, Junior Reed, that's where he wrote the song Minibus Driver, his first hit. And
yeah, really boss.
I consider myself as the subject of that song, right? Why he come up with the idea. I was a bus conductor in the area, right?
Yeah,
And I I used to leave the school children them, or most conductors used to leave them. Now these artists, those artists that congregate there right at the terminus, would be on the lookout for the conductors who are not carrying the school children. Right?
yeah, I remember that well.
So that is how minibus driver comes about. That's how I believe the thought come in Junior Reed's mind. Right? Big up yourself, Junior Reed. You don't know. You know far where I come from. Yeah, you know, from those days coming on. But yes, yeah, we're back to the general penitentiary, right? The way they constructed that song, whether it's Michael Rose or Dr. Simpson wrote it, the song saying, "In that dumb cell, I could not take those
That
smell."
smell,
Yeah?
it's like
It's
a
like
oven
an
baking for
oven baking
2,000
for
years.
2,000 years. Right? Eh?
When the
That
morning
song
come,
showing a
if I and
great,
I would rise to get some tea, here
yes,
comes the boatman with the button saying, "Dreadlocks, you don't come here to drink beef soup and get fat."
this nowadays go into jail and expect to go get pea soup and expect to get fat in jail. Now what Tony Wells was saying, avoid the general penitentiary, right?
Yeah,
So
avoid that.
yes, avoid that place because in there no smell good. In there, have no liberty. Your liberty is taken away from you, right? The only thing you can stay in there and do is reflect back on the outside of over Elsha and your mama Sunday's kitchen, right? How the rice and peas would smell. And Jack Cure show you what we are talking about. Jackie stay
True.
inside there and reflect on the outside. Right?
Yeah. And probably
Behind this
that's what
prison
led him to change.
wall. Right? He stays inside there and reflecting on his liberty on the outside and his freedom. So one should always look before they leave, right?
Exactly.
Look and see what the plenty time. Me could have did lick down a man, them accuse me, then call me all kind of name, then tell all kind of lie upon me. And me could have lick them the book. As me said, that thought comes to me. Even the bikinis them hang up on the line, me love to see it. Yes.
Yeah. And I want to tell you too, a lot of time when you reflect on if when you reflect on the female gender, sometimes
Mm.
even if you're hungry, you kind of get softened up, and you get toned down when you remember that. Hey, me not gonna lick down nobody and go to jail, because I left my girl. Yeah, my girl on there, so, I'm love my girl, You see what I say? So,
The one of the most stupidest individual is who do a man something for a girl and he gone to jail and left
and
the
leave
girl
her
out here
out
to
here.
another man.
You
Hmm?
see it? I tell you.
Yes, man.
And the man,
It's sim-
and the man they will kill the girl. For every
yeah,
woman you kill a one left girl around here, one less
of
girl.
course, of
And the next
course.
thing again, most Jamaican women have children, yeah? So
Yeah.
when you kill she, you left the kids back there to suffer. They might not be suffering like financially, but emotionally, their mother not there. So them thought process not going to be all that there. You
Hmm.
see? And 9 out of 10 times then turn out to be something else. Especially people, girls with their mother dead or dead under tragic circumstances. Them turn out to be something else. Yeah. Worse if them not strong and like have a little Christian upbringing and all of that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Nikki Thomas have a song says God bless his children. A line from it say when women fall, children suffer.
You don't know that
Trust
Nicky Thomas say.
Yeah, man. God bless the children. Say, God bless the children.
Oh
Probably
yes,
a lot
yeah.
of people hear it, but they don't
Never
understand what
know say
he's
Nicky
saying.
Thomas do it. Mhm.
Yeah, man. God bless the children, man. He's saying when women fall, yeah, children suffer. So a lot of people must bear that in mind, especially if it's a man, the man them we want to kill the woman them.
I know the flip
That's
side.
factual.
I have a little faith.
Yeah, have a look at faith. If I had a hammer, quite a few.
Yeah.
And there's a Nikki
All right,
Thomas where,
now go Google some Nicky Thomas little more. Eh?
yeah,
Me
man.
not remember the one that remember the one there.
Listen. There's a Nikki Thomas who has been controversial for the last nearly 40 years. Yeah? Some
Yeah,
says Carl Dawkins do. When last time I see Carl Dawkins in person down at it was what Tough Gang. And I was asking him the same thing. I said, listen, he was just laughing. Him said, I do so much song I don't even remember. But there's still a controversy. Nobody knows for sure. But you have to listen to it. And it's not readily available. It's on YouTube, but would I advise you to take a listen to it? It's named Marga Dunn.
Mama got.
Maga Marga
Mm-hmm,
Dunn. Dun.
uh-huh.
And it is attributed to Carl Dawkins, but it's originally it's Nicky Thomas.
Oh, I know a
But
lot of song. I know a lot of song like that.
yeah,
Attributed
man,
to other
to
the
somebody
other
else.
people. All right, like
But
all right. I'm going to tell you another one. Um, um, in a this your time, who do that one? In
you have the
a this
Itals
your time,
in a this time, yeah. You have the
and you
Itals, you have the
acting
Tidal.
right. Yeah,
There are two groups that I remember. You have the
yeah.
Itals and then you have the Tidals.
No, no, it would be the items, not the titles. Mm-mm. Right?
But listen, the
But
Tidals did a
who
version
were
of it.
a lot of people who were leading the ITALs at that time. Yeah, right? I know a lot of people attribute it to Ronnie Davis. Says Ronnie Davis sing the
Yeah.
song.
Ronnie Davis and the Itals, yeah.
But I knew that it is Sang Hugh from Rocky Point.
Yes,
And
and
him
you.
say, and him say when they do the song No Portion Girl. Well,
No
like
portion of them,
you
yeah,
a
for real.
portion of girl and you not live
Oh,
nowhere.
no
Right?
way.
So in a this time I knew it was Sang Hugh's version. I never knew the Ital version. And one day
The
me that
Itals,
coach you dance the song. And me I asked the man and the argument, and I said, no man, we can bet you right now, say the Ital sing it. And the man nearly win me.
well, listen, I've been with this music as from way back. Yeah, without giving away my identity. By like my father was close to Coxon and Prince Buster. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I've been with the music for the longest while. He was somebody who like rented jukebox and stuff like that. So and I was the person who support every Sunday. Like I would like load the jukebox when they buy the new records.
yeah,
They load the jukebox, and I have to write that. You know the little ticket you put in the
yeah, yeah,
jukebox with
yeah,
the name of the
yeah.
song. I have to write
Mm-hmm.
those up because we didn't have a typewriter to type them up, so I have to write them by hand. So each as he give me the music, I put it in the jukebox. You have to play it, and then you write the name on.
Yeah,
You see? So that's
yeah,
how I
man.
come to get to know some of them
I used
artists.
to do the same thing. I used to do jukebox in Waterhouse them time there. And me used to, me and a guy named Barry, used to buy a
Yeah.
record for them. Barry is now and abroad. We used to buy a record. Anywhere we go and we hear the good record them, we used to buy them and carry them console to the owner and write them up and put them in the jukebox.
Yeah, man, I've been with the music for the longest while, man.
Me used to play a sound in Manchester, named Thunderbird. Right? Yeah. And
Yeah.
record changer, record player. Right? We used to use
Huh?
them time
I,
till we
I,
come
I
till
think
we leave and come a
that
town.
you're
We have
you're looking at mine.
stereo.
You're looking at mine right there. I've never lost it.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
But
been,
it would
I've been
be good.
recording.
It would be good one day though. That we link in person.
Yeah,
and,
man.
and to have this discussion here.
We
Probably
know the music like that, man. We know the music
I
like that.
dance all genres of music. All genres of music. And probably
Hello.
we need to make some videos.
I have a downtown connection, so you know anytime you come in a town, most time we will see you.
Yeah man. Just shout me when you see me, cause I go close the live and now and run out myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
anytime you see me, just shout me, man, and make me know, say, I mean, you're narrow, you know. I say, the arrow.
All
I go
right.
and follow.
I just say that about a month, little before the holidays, like about late November. I
Yes.
saw was the last time I saw you. You were in a taxi coming up
Yeah.
Howard Avenue, coming onto Walton Park Road, and I was standing at the corner looking out to the stoplight. And I showed you, I said, Tychicus. And you say, hey.
I know the name is so popular that, I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
when you call me, me
Everybody
are
will
going to say
talk to you.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, man. That was a pleasure, man. And
Yeah,
you follow me, don't?
yeah, man. Long time, man.
Long, long time.
We're
All
talking
right,
about more than
Naro.
7 months. Yeah.
We need to get to some of them music to the younger generation, them man.
Yeah,
But they
man.
need to see what they need to see, is people enjoying them, people
All
showing
right.
them.
Listen.
You,
Listen.
you see, like
See that you
you
say
see,
that.
like
See that you say that. See that you say that. Look up
yes.
the Carl Dawkins, Magadon, because you being the president for the Pum Pum Association, that music speaks a little about Pum Pum. Just look up
Oh,
that music. Name Magadon.
Magadon.
Yeah, all that kids.
All right.
And
We are going to look
listen
it
well,
up
and
as.
you take something away from that.
All right. But remember,
Yeah,
no, my song I released last year in I Love Pussy, you know. You never hear that one there?
yeah. I remember. Yeah, I remember. I think it was somewhere in Maypen. I see you was
Yeah,
singing and dancing to that one.
yeah. I love pussy. See the girl there. Spin on it.
Uh,
All right, narrow. Straight
yeah.
as an arrow. We'll leave it here.
Same way, so right there, so it there. Straight as an arrow, Mr. Narrow.
Straight as an arrow, narrow. You're not narrow. You're just straight as an
Yeah.
arrow. Bless up yourself.
All
And
right,
thanks for
bless.
those
Yeah,
that
I'll catch you.
are my viewers and all of that. We have to end the live here because of other engagement. I trust you enjoyed the little chat with Mr. Cool. And you know, a musicalist, you know, like myself here. And all who passed through this morning, thank you very much for doing so. I'm out.